dear viewers, and hopefully everybody is like getting back to normal. For me, it was very hard. January ramp up is really difficult, especially because I was doing the annuals and they took enormous amount of energy from me. But it is, retrograde is over about 2 hours ago, and I wanted to wait for that to go away and that I can function, because I don't know about you guys and what kind of Mercury retrograde you had. For me, it was just awful, and I'm so glad it is gone. So without much further ado, I just want to tell you that the annual taroscopes are still on the sale. You can wait at the end of the video where you can actually have the pricing and the links, or you can simply go in the description and click it over there. Also, there is a huge special this month, and you see, I was a busy bee last month trying to clear my desk from a whole bunch of work. So the special this month, the spread is $50, but also I will be delivering this to you in 1 week. So you will not have to pay additional rush fees to get it sooner. If, however, you still wanted to get it within 3 days, then there is still a price that is a double cost. This is just simply, it's going to be returned to you within 7 days. So for any level of rating on my site. So again, check description box, check specials on my site, and click through there. Alrighty guys, so let me give you explanation about these particular cards, and then let's kind of like examine what's going to happen this month. Hi guys, this is going to be a really quick explanation about the spread. The spread has taken me quite a while to develop. It is really unique to Cat Tarot, and the cards that you're seeing on the table are from a different deck, and the same cards we will find in the deck I'm going to use for each sign. However, they are just titles of the chapter, and these titles are going to be able to tell me certain things about the quality of relationship, etc, etc. So I'm just going to quickly run through it, and hopefully by the end of it I'm going to know how long this lasts. So for those of you who are well versed on this, you can just jump through it. If you are here the first time, please sit through it, because this is very important, and I'm not going to answer any questions that are covered here. So the Magician is basically the first card of tarot number 1, and it's talking about as above so below, alpha and omega, from the beginning to the end. I can create a world, I can create everything, you know. So the Magician is the one who is basically trying to teach these tools about how to create this relationship. The reason I'm choosing this card over here is to really see what good things you had in this kind of like combination. Was this relationship ever a starter? The second card is Temperance reversed. It's purposely reversed because in the upright situation, Temperance talks about merging things, uniting things, alchemy. When you meet a person who is like coming from completely different life experiences and background, and you still make it work, this is like what Temperance does. Now, when this is reversed, things are ungluing for some reason, and this is the category that is going to tell you what issues are really the issues that would need to be fixed in order for anything to ever happen. Queen of Wands will be dating ladies, or you as the main partner, like in all of that. I'm purposely choosing both fire basically cards, because when we date we are all fire, and then we fall back to our own basically, you know, element. So initially we have to kind of combust this fire in order to kind of like to make things going. The 8 of Wands is going to tell me about the energy and communication between the partners. The Knight of Wands will represent a partner, and if they're coming through, if they're not coming through, what they're thinking, and so on and so forth. The Judgment is my karma card. Judgment is generally talking about how things from the past resulted up to that point. And basically, what did you do with all these tools? You had good things. that you could build, and you had the things that you had to repair. How did you do if karma is saying, should you continue, should you not continue? It's like an independent opinion, if you wish. And then we have Four of Wands, which is the card that talks next phase. So what's happening in the next phase at this juncture between the partners, right? So I hope this was like not too much. It was like only 3-minute explanation. And let's jump in right into what the stars say this month for you. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's going to happen. So now, this is going to be catered for you anytime that you look into that. However, if you look into this every week, then each week you will be able to move with the line that I have, because I'm going to pull one line for each week ahead of us. So whenever you are starting to watch this, this is how it's going to look. Because there was a reason when you clicked on this video, because it's when it started to resonate with you. All right, so let me see. The first week, wow, lucky you have the Tower inverted. You have Knight of Cups reversed. You have Queen of Pentacles reversed, which is you. You have Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, and Page of Wands. It sounds to me there is something that happened which is not necessarily in the style of Capricorn. You guys are very composed, very put together, kind of, you choose your words, very diplomatic, but something went wrong over here. Whether this was like your foundation has been shaken and you're still feeling it. And keep in mind, this is in the category of things are supposed to be good for you. So when the Tower shows up, many of us absolutely hate it, right? But Tower is not necessarily the villain, right? Tower is just talking about, okay, guys, something has happened here, and that something that happened was not the best thing for you. And this is when karma steps in, saying, well, you're not living the path that you should live. You strayed away from your path, and they're returning you back. So Tower literally doesn't feel right when it happens, because we want what we want, right? But Tower goes, no, you're not going to have it, little human. I'm going to make you. So reversed, you kind of already knew that certain things went away, went aside, didn't happen, shouldn't happen. You said things you didn't want to say. They said things they didn't want to say. Pfft, right? Now it is the time to rebuild. So this is what this group is saying. Knight of Cups reversed in the situation that has to happen. It means, where is the romance, guys? Maybe this was a situation where it was like too programmed, where you will go on a date and things will happen, but there was like not that spark, and people, especially men, almost like crave that spark. It's like, I really need it. And it is sad, because Queen of Pentacles is the best wife that can be, and the sun actually represented with your sign, Capricorn. She's reversed. So you guys are not feeling yourself, or you feel you didn't represent yourself well, or you feel that who you are is not accepted, not valued. This also could mean that you actually are taken. The Capricorn is the one who is in the other relationship. The entire conversation, the entire feeling, the energy is like, look, I really need to work on myself. Right now it is a time to kind of like see and enrich my own experiences. As far as the partner, it kind of like took a weird turn. The Wheel of Fortune is one of my 4 karma cards, and it is reversed, which means right now you're on the receiving end. And this is the hard part. Karma is acting on your behalf. And you have to learn that not always you are the winner. In fact, this is much harder lesson to absorb. You know, we always say you learn best from your experiences. So what is karma saying here? It says Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords reversed is maybe there was there was absolute silence. Maybe that silence will be broken with, you know, somebody stopped acting in a possible petulant way. But sometimes we get stuck in our own things and we really feel that things have to happen that way and no other way. And so I see that possibility of reopening conversation. And here is this fire. It is like first spark of fire, which you still have to nurture. So let's see the second week. We have Three of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Cups. This is going to be card of a day for the January 13th, I believe. Wow, lots of thinking, mutual thinking. What shall I do? What I want to do? Okay, guys, was there cheating in this relationship? Was there somebody who was not supposed to be there? There, three is a crowd, it seems like. Honestly, I keep seeing that partner is pushing this down on you. Like you're being told you're with somebody else here, and same thing here. They're like really convinced, and you are really upset about it. But I see this flavor of the third person happening here, and somebody walked away. Somebody is saying, look, I really have to find that romance. I really want that romance. So whether this was you or somebody else, I don't know. But this card doesn't necessarily mean it's over. When people walk away, sometimes walk away because they need peace to think through their own things, their own issues. It's like a cat that leaves home at night. She's the first thing back in the morning because it's warm and its food is there, and you're going to tell her how pretty she is. Now, this worries me because it tells me literally what needs to be built. There was like not meeting of the minds. What you thought you're bringing to this relationship, they didn't value at all. So you cannot win with those arguments, and it could be that somebody else was building that case with them that kind of like is creating this anxiety for you. There will be communication, and it might be even complete cutting off of that relationship or that idea. Mercury retrograde is over. You just feel I'm free. This is the second karma card that is appearing. King of Swords is also usually, especially coming out in karma column, the one who is like a lawyer, like who's a judge, who's bringing this freedom. And as a result, it's saying this cannot be built over here. It's just like, I guess, this meeting of the minds, there's no meeting of the minds, and it's creating anxiety why he or she cannot get it. So this might be communicated, and then maybe the communication is going to reveal, well, like, I really thought we think the same, and we don't. And sometimes it's a very painful realization, but it is better to know sooner than later. Now you have yet another Ace of Wands reversed. My gosh, it looks like it was a lot of passion in here. Now this is interesting. I have 4 major arcanas over here. These 2 cards are not good. These 2 cards are saying, well, Ace of Wands reversed is usually talking about inability to restart, inability to have the spark that maybe had ability at some point. I think one person is either already committed to somebody or does not want to commit, which kind of like you ladies in particular feel pain about that. And this also can mean a third party as well. So was this a situation where like both parties had somebody on the side? That's absolutely possible. That third party can be somebody who is influencing this relationship. It can be a person. In this case, this is somebody who is married or who is having a huge influence, such as an ex-wife, in this relationship. And here the High Priestess could tell me that your partner is still keeping some kind of secrets, or that a child was playing a big role in this decision. And look, you got a Temperance reversed. This just cannot jive. So do not continue being lost. The World reversed means somebody here really wants this continue. Somebody really is hoping for this soulmate. Truth is, you might be soulmate. I think you are, because you're getting this card and you're also getting 2 karma cards already. But you know what? I think this contract is over here. And it's almost like beating up a dead horse. This honestly cannot happen. And I mean, looks like the lesson here is this karma, that it is a time for the next phase. Because look, if you try to stay there, if you try to continue with this, you're just going to get more lost. And this is saying, look, you need to give up. It is like literally saying, it's saying this was a big test. Because look at this. This was supposed to be your toolbox, things that are good for you, and everything that basically is in this category saying test. You had to redone yourself. You had to put yourself on the right path. Was this really the relationship that would kind of like serve that growth in your life? And saying, just look, this kind of like is the wet wood. You cannot like make fire out of it. And you are simply saddened about it, both in your mind and your heart. Maybe even feeling left out in the cold. And almost like gleeful that the other person seemingly is happy. They are actually not happy. They are still kind of thinking about you, but they are thinking, again, as I told you, there was not meeting of the minds. They actually do not see you the way you see yourself. They kind of like have a vision of you of being extremely superficial. Queen of Wands reversed is like, not the mover and shaker and dater. She's like, just give me everything, and she doesn't give much in return. And hence there is like this motion forward but motion away to cut this off and find its own truth. So I'm really sorry, Capricorn, that this was not really happy news. But again, this is a general reading. Everybody has to be really clear on this one, that even though this might resonate here and there, it might not be your ending and your life story. You can check my website in order to kind of like see your own reading. It is on the special. It is under a week. It's only $50. You get it under a week, so get it. So thank you very much, Capricorn, for your time, and happy birthday to those of you who still didn't have it. Love you, and I'm looking forward to reading for you individually. Okie dokie. All annual horoscopes are now done. Believe it or not, that was a great effort. And each of them is anywhere between 1 hour and 45 minutes, and some of them are even going to 2 hours. The first segment is kind of collectively about the year we are going into, 2018, and that's some good 45 minutes. And after that, you can check your own sign and everything is going on. So this is right now, every individual one is like $29.95, and collectively to get them all is $59.95. So guys, feel free to go and check this link below or the link on the screen and go and order your horoscope. You can get it within 24 hours and sometimes even faster. So to everybody who ordered, thank you so much, and I really hope you're going to enjoy and even order additional one. All the best, guys. Talk to you soon.